Hey, what's up guys? Sloth King here. Today I'm going to be installing the Raptor lights on my 4th gen 4Runner. I got them with the grill I got in from TEQ Customs. It should be pretty simple today. It's very straightforward. I think it's going to be a pretty cool upgrade. It's just going to look dope. It's a very simple thing. All we got to do is route some the wiring harness that it came with, or the little loom, into the cabin of the car. And then we're gonna use a fuse tap and tap it into a power source. So let's get right into it. All right guys, so here's the box that everything comes in. We got our 3 lights, we got the loom, and then we have the fuse tap. Now for the ground wire on here, you're probably gonna need some ring terminal or something to ground it to the body. Also recommend picking up some heat shrink. The power, it comes with one of these butt connectors, so you don't need heat shrink on that. But I have a bunch of terminals in here that I can use that I got from the wiring harness that I did on the Supra. Other than that, this is gonna be pretty simple. So let's go ahead and run our harness first. Okay, so to push these wires through the firewall, you're gonna want to use like a clothes hanger or like a heavier piece of wire. Then we're just going to tape the end on like that. This is gonna be like a fishing rod, not like an actual fishing rod, but a wire fishing rod. This is what you use in like professional applications. For the fuse that goes inside the car, we're going to find our grommet right in here. You're gonna see it back here. You're gonna see our hood cable. And then there's gonna be some spacing that we can push a wire through. So we're just gonna take our wires and then push them through this little hole. Now it's going through. You just need some muscle behind it if you're using like a wire. But if you use like a coat hanger, it should be a lot easier. Now with that in there, we should be able to just pull it through. Now this part's kind of gonna be hard to see. All right, with the under view, here's the e-brake. You should see the wires come through right here. So you just take that and you pull it through. Oh, there goes my light. Yeah, so we're just gonna pull our wires through. Just till they come about like here. Now from here, before we move forward, let's go ahead and take the tape off our fishing wire. Okay, with that free, we can pull the wire through the rest of the way, be done with that. And then now, we just have our 2 wires coming through. Since this is missing a bolt, I'll probably ground it on here, put like a bolt through there, and then just put this on like an eye, I forget what it's called. What we're gonna focus on now, we're gonna pop open our fuse box. We're gonna find what we're gonna tap into. And I'm just gonna do the cigarette lighter fuse. You can do accessory if you want, or ignition. Ignition works too, so that's always a good one. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tap into the cigarette one, which is 10 amp, and it's gonna be right in there. This part is pretty simple. You just need some wire crimpers. I'm probably going to fold this over itself so it's a tighter fit in there. There we go. That's all set. Now we can crimp it. Always give it a tug. I can probably go a little bit tighter on that. Perfect. And then you can get away with running a like a 7.5 amp fuse or something small, since these are literally just LED lights. And I actually just found I have a 5 amp fuse. That's awesome. So if you guys don't know how a fuse tap works, I have a link right up here you can follow. I have a short that I made on how a fuse tap works. Go ahead and check that out. There's that. I'm gonna take this bad boy out. All right, with that done, now I can go ahead and put my fuse in. We're gonna make this look neat. We're gonna make it come up and over. Make sure it doesn't go around the e-brake. We don't want that getting all caught up. So let's take out our original fuse, pop that thing in here. You can throw it in that way, or you can wrap it up over on this side if it fits, whichever way. I'm just gonna pop it in over here. We can leave some extra wire that comes up in here. That will be perfect. That gets rid of our slack. And if you really want to, you can like zip tie it to like one of these looms down here. Make sure it's super out of the way. Next, I'm gonna go find a ring terminal, and then we're gonna tap our ground in right here. Okay, and this is what I was talking about. It's not a ring terminal. I don't know why I can't think of the name of it. But anyway, we're gonna use this as a ground. I found a bolt that fits in there. If you guys are missing a bolt, this is M6 by 1.0. And then you can get it by, the length is like 15, or you can do 20. Perfect, that fits in there just fine. We're gonna crimp it. Perfect. Now we're just gonna slide it on here. I might need to bend out this arm a little bit. There we go. It's secured on there. Just tuck the wire back a little bit. That way it's out of the way. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and test this real quick before we go any further. We're gonna grab one of our lights, just plug it in. And let's just put the ignition on. Perfect. There we go. Works beautifully. Now we can move on. Next, we're gonna see how long our loom needs to be. We can probably tuck it through here. We're just gonna decide our location of these. And I think I really like just this position that goes on here. It's like here, here, and here. Or you guys can do the bottom ones too. That looks cool. However you guys like. These literally just go in and you push them in. I like to make sure the lettering on the inside is facing this way. It's actually angled a little bit, I think. Yeah, I think that's gonna look cool, especially with my my hood deflector, just like giving it that perfect line right there. Now we can see where our wires are. So what we can easily do, we can just zip tie these connectors right there, right along this side or whatever, and we can run our wiring loom up to it. Well, I guess what you could have done if you wanted to put this in between the insulation is run the loom through it first, but oh well, didn't think of that. Be careful if you're doing this. Insulation is going to fly out. Now let's measure our longest one first, behind the hood latch. Let's plug that in, and then we can plug the corresponding ones in after. Now you can give yourself a little slack right here, just in case if you need to unplug it. Let's put our first zip tie in here. Same thing with this one. You can go ahead and do this. And then this last one over here. Don't forget, if you have a bundle of wire, you can just zip tie it up, make it look clean. There, I think that looks pretty good, guys. What do you think? This is ran pretty clean right here. I just have it right behind the gasket. If you really want to secure this, you can just zip tie it probably to there, but you don't need to. This has enough slack right here. All right, let's check it out. Oh yeah, that looks sick. Really clean. All right, guys, what do you think about that? Do you think they look sick in that position? I think so. Sorry about the wind. It's pretty windy right now. We got some storms coming in. So yeah, that took me probably about 20 minutes, all said and done. Just make sure you have everything all laid out beforehand. But yeah, hopefully you guys liked this video. Hopefully it was simplistic for you. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe to see more videos like these, and comment below if you like the top position, or if you have a bottom position that you put on, if you have the same exact grill. I would like to know. Anyways, take it easy, guys.